The thing that we're looking for, everyone, what we're looking for is a croquet mallet that controls the Jabberwock. We want the queen to not be able to control the Jabberwock anymore, so we are looking for her croquet mallet.
Hatter is going to lead you into what you assumed was sort of a cupboard or a pantry just off the kitchen. But when it opens, it appears to instead be a room where magical items are housed. Not items themselves, but the components that you might need for things. The eyes of newts, the 5-leaf clovers, the spell components. And on the floor of here is a rug that they are tossing aside to reveal a sort of glowing circle on the ground that's got some shifting runes around the outsides. You can see Hatter bending down and fixing one of the sigils. And as you all gather around, they look up and go, "Oh, good, excellent. You might have to squeeze, but I think we can get you all in one go. This will take you into the pantries. You'll be in the kitchens area. Suki should be there. She normally runs the other end of this. If she's not, doesn't matter. Just close the door before you go. It shouldn't be too much trouble if we change the rooms. It's fine, but just and it's gonna look through you all and point at time again and go, you make sure you close the door when you leave, right?
Yes, I shall do this for you.
Amazing, thank you. Amazing, man. All right, not a man, but here we are. Okay, so and it's gonna sort of like back out of the way and try to get you to all shove into this closet that's like a little bit too small for as many of you as there are. But you can make it as long as no one tries to hurt anybody else.
I'm just holding my shoulder pads up, like, trying to squeeze in.
Lisa's trying her best to not be touched by too many people. This is like sort of...
Hugo's breathing pretty heavily, and if anyone touches him, it's probably not the best.
Do you still have that towel from Ace? Is it like, do you have it wrapped around you or anything?
That'd probably be a good idea, but I'm too nervous to think about doing something as practical as that.
What's her?
Cat looks entirely nonplussed and potentially a little disgusted.
I'm gonna say Mavis kind of like hunched over, like confused and very discomforted, but just trying to keep to where he needs to go without asking too many questions.
Whoever is nearest to me, I'm just kind of leaning over, just saying, "Anyway, your story arc from last season was beautiful."
Time. No, focus. We have to make the season before the next one can happen. Okay.
The air might be getting a little bit more swampy smelling.
Hurry up. Hugo is falling apart.
Not doing too good.
So, everyone keep...
In this tight area, I'm gonna look at Hugo and go, "You look familiar. I can't quite place it." And just kind of turn away from the stench.
And there's a small... in response.
Is there an incantation or something for this swirly circle?
Yes. Keep your elbows in, please. And Hatter's going to close their eyes and just start sort of muttering things that are not loud enough to be heard. But you can feel what feels a little bit like a sandstorm kick up around you. You can feel it. It feels like grains of sand against your skin on the outside of this circle, as it feels like the world is sort of twisting a little bit and spinning, and you feel like you're being compressed even though you have the same amount of distance from everyone else that you did before, until it releases with a sort of sigh, and you look around and you're in a pantry, but this one is much larger than the one you were just in and is full of loaves of bread and different types of vegetables, and there's big barrels of what you can only assume are grains of something. It's quite dark in here, but you can see the outline of a doorway in front of you. I'm going to turn it over to Jocelyn.
I'm going to...
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to, once everything's settled and it's clear that we're not moving anywhere, I'm going to directly walk to a particular spot, grab something, say, I thought they got more of these in, and then walk back to the group.
So you are now in this larger pantry. The light is out. Like Vex just said, there is an outline of the door. What would you all like to do?
Cat takes a half step back from what was the circle station and makes a as subtle as possible, but an audible kind of sound. Still hasn't gotten any better.
I don't like small places.
Yes, perhaps it is time to exit. We all ready?
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna look at Ace and say, "You know, you can't steal from the queen." And I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna grab a piece of bread and I'm gonna tear a piece off and put it in my nose to hide from the smell a little bit.
I'm used to aged cheese, so nothing really bothers me anymore.
So you all stand in this pantry. The door is in front of you. You know that you will make your way into the castle. What would you like to do?
I'd like to put my ear to the door and see if I hear any people on the outside of it.
You can roll me the first check of the game. Please roll me a perception check.
Haha, that's an 8.
You hear a lot of clanging. You don't know what the clanging is. You don't know, but it's just a lot of just rattling pans and utensils.
What kind of advantage does Hugo have being able to see in the dark?
Oh, you have dark vision. Amazing. You just see your clear. You are in the pantry. You've been here before. You've had to get stuff from here before, and you know that you can just, open the door and you will be in the kitchen.
I'm gonna say this is silly, guys. They know me. It's fine. And I'm just gonna head straight to the door and just walk out.
Grab him before he's able to do that. Don't.
Right. I need no. Hang on.
Oh,
I need both of you to make a opposed athletics check. So both of you roll
Okay.
your athletics.
Oh God, athletics. Oh man.
I don't know where that is. Hold on. Okay.
It's in your skills.
There you go.
All
Oh man.
Can I try to stop him too?
You can give Ace the help action, and what that means is Ace can roll again to see, like, Hugo, how are you helping Ace stop Dave from just opening the door and leaving?
By getting in front of him?
Perfect. So while Ace, you reach out to grab him, Hugo, you kind of go, and you just like leap around in front of him. Ace, roll that check again.
Have to be athletics.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're grabbing him. It is a grab. You're
Fair
not doing a
enough.
flip.
You're not doing a flip.
Well, unfortunately, even with Hugo helping, the knave manages to shake you off, dodge you, Hugo. Knave, you open the door, and you see you almost get a frying pan to the face as the chef just goes, whoa! Oh. Uh-oh, right, Hatter. And you see this chef in front of you. She is human. She's got, brown hair that's kind of tousled in a bun. She has a chef's hat, very traditional. And as she looks in, she goes,
As the pan came towards me, the two breadcrumbs that I shoved up my nose like spit out real quick as I brace for impact.
Point of interest, I have a passive insight of 17. Given this individual's reaction, is it sensible to think that this...
Yes, with the 17 insight, this is Suki. This is the contact that Hatter told you about.
I'm just gonna walk out and say, you should really watch where you're putting that.
You should really watch how aggressively you walk out of a pantry, but I digress. So you guys the
talk to them. I just
okay.
Yes.
That's what you want to call us, then yes.
The group, yes. She actually looks down at you, Hugo, and she goes, no, it can't be. Hugo?
Hello.
she kind of looks at you with this very sad, like, nostalgic look and just goes, "Hi, buddy. I'm glad you're part of the revolution."
Doing my
He
part.
smells.
She looks up and she goes, "Okay, so you guys are familiar with the castle, just a straight shot out of here, but guards are everywhere. You're gonna have to be really careful." And she steps out of the way.
I'm
Can I
glad
go
you picked
Sookie?
up more of these, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I know they're your favorite. I got you.
Can I give Sookie a hug?
Yes! You. She leans down, she kneels and grabs you into a tight hug. You talked to her a lot when you were here because you had to get the queen everything that she wanted. And she gives you a big hug, and you hear her whisper in her ear, "Do it for Benedict."
Just a single tears kind of rolling down. Just this is a beautiful moment.
Who was Benedict?
So I don't have to roll to hug check?
No.
Okay.
Roll for hug. Not unless you are
Miss.
trying to push her to
Awkwardly
the ground.
miss.
No.
No.
As much as
I
I'd
lean
love to-
over to Nave and I'm like just nervous. I'm like, oh, sorry to interrupt. That is so. Was you the can of beans? No, don't want to open.
Worms.
Wants to eat worms.
So at this point, Suki gives Hugo this big hug. She moves out of the way. You guys have your straight shot out to the corridor. So this is gonna be your first group check. Are you guys sneaking?
Yes.
Yes.
I have
I
an
need-
NPC question.
Yes.
Suki, do you have anything that needs delivering towards that end of the palace?
Suki gives it some thought, and she goes, she starts rummaging through her things, and she pulls out a bag of. She looks very apologetically at you as she does this, Hugo. She pulls out a bag that is clearly a tart bag,
Oh.
and
no.
she hands it to Cat and goes, "So the King of Hearts really likes these. If you could pretend you're bringing them to him, don't let poor little Hugo see. It's a bad time."
As you wish.
And Suki just gives you a very
Cat will
apologetic
hold
look.
them up and then kind of look to the group. So basically just out of Hugo's general eye line and look to the group and says, "I have my disguise. How would everyone else like to get there?"
I immediately close the pantry door behind me. I go over to Suki. It's like, it is very important that this door stay closed.
Understood, buddy. Understood. I get it. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. You are
Ma'am.
so sweet. Thank you.
I don't know.
Does Hugo have an advantage to going through servants' quarters, knowing
Yes.
servants' quarters?
Well, here's the thing. You're not wearing your footman outfit anymore. You're wearing your barbarian outfit. So you would not quite have advantage because, yes, you're a frog, but you're not wearing the uniform. So, here's the situation, you guys. You need to get through this castle grounds fairly unnoticed. I am going to say because Cat has the tarts, Cat will have advantage on a stealth check. I'm going to say that Ace has advantage on a stealth check because Ace is doing the hood up sneaky thing. Hugo, I'm going to say if you try to hide your armor, you can also roll the stealth check with advantage. Time and Knave, what are you two doing?
So I have a disadvantage on stealth. That seems like a no-go. So I
Wondering why we brought you.
don't. I'm gonna
Don't you say talk to
tightly
him like
grip
that.
the table as I've yet ignored another throw and sigh and say, I have disadvantage on stealth. So I don't know
Are you
how
wearing
well
plates or
known.
something?
Yes, he's wearing armor.
I don't know
So-
how well people know that I'm gone, but I have really high persuasion and intimidation.
That is great.
You can be our distraction if we need.
And I also just quickly give bardic inspiration to Knave. It's like, it's all right.
Nice.
It's all right.
So what that
Don't look
means,
them in
Nate,
the eye.
Nave, so what that means is on a roll, bardic inspiration is that what dice is that for you,
It's a
Doofus?
D6.
A D6. So basically, this is a new thing for you, Nave. You've never used Bardic before. Bardic is like having that little twinge of inspiration that makes a roll go better. So if you make a roll before Vex or I tell you whether or not you succeed, you can go, oh, well, I'm going to add my Bardic inspiration, and you can roll a D6 and add that. I'm going to say because people know you, your stealth is now flat. That means you're not going to roll with disadvantage. You're just going to roll a regular D20 and add your bonus. Yes,
I'll have
please.
to look it up, but I have a font of creation that adds another bonus depending on what you roll the bardic inspiration for.
Awesome.
So when that comes up, I'll let you know what it is.
Vex, yes.
Could I?
Hang
Go
on.
ahead.
Let's up Vex and then we'll jump to Hugo.
I just wanted to point out for anyone who does not already know, on D&D Beyond, there is a little area that says inspiration. There's a box that says inspiration at the top of your character sheet. And if you click on it, it will give you a little sun with some rays to remind you that you have bardic inspiration.
Thank you, Vex. That's awesome. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, Hugo, what were you going to say?
Suki, is it
Mhm.
possible for myself and two of the other cohorts to have some type of apron or jacket?
Oh, you want a disguise? Okay, 1 second. You see that she goes over to this little hall closet. Well, not hall closet, like one of the kitchen closets where you often put like brooms and stuff like that. It's a broom closet. And she opens it and you see her just going, no, 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 definitely not. No, 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 no. And as she flips through what seems like far too many hangers for that space, just like, how are they still going? And you see she pulls out a little chef's outfit for you. It's this little button-up white coat and a little hat. She hands that to you. She rummages again, far too many hangers. You don't know how this is happening. She pulls out what looks like a little butler outfit that would fit Time, like very much like that footman kind of outfit, but bigger. And then she looks at the knave and she just goes, and she starts flipping again, and she goes, what do I want to? And she hands you a footman outfit.
There's no way. I'm not doing this. They know me. I train them. I could probably walk there by myself. This is ridiculous.
All right,
On.
suit yourself, buddy.
Wear it.
Put it on. It needs to. You need to blend in.
I just want to tell you what you're great, you're amazing, wonderful. You stick out like the sore thumb.
I'm gonna begrudgingly hold it up and kind of sigh, and start putting one foot in.
You all get into your little outfits. You all now have advantage on your stealth rolls. That was wonderful. What a wonderful idea, Hugo. So all of you, please make your stealth rolls right now with advantage. Half of you need to succeed to make sure something doesn't happen.
Good thing it's at advantage.
If it's at advantage, we roll again, right?
Yes, and you can also right-click it and select advantage when you roll.
True.
Oh, here we go.
Oh goodness. Okay, hang on.
Oh no.
Oh wait, God, that was the wrong thing. Hang on.
Oh
Oops.
no.